One thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. He'll try to take it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the quick grab. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact wide hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He'll pull it down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Boise State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got a man. It's Norton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That's caught. It's Little. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing back wide receiver screens to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Hauls it in. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football on the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on a nice job, getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing run.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run, physical.
Going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke.
And I I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Play action. It's complete to the right. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on second down. Makes the catch. It's Norton. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, after that big gain by the QB on the zone read on an early down in the drive, it'll be interesting to see moving forward if the defensive end stops crashing down so quickly. If he just starts to hesitate and take the quarterback away, that's going to open up the running back for these plays in the future. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Plows through the defense. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Past the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes...
Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll give it to the back. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Complete to the right. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 20. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gives it on the option. Inside the 50. And it zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
He is denied, no good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Going right to work up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And some room to work. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Offense, quick tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Tulane right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.